The AP conducted a wide-ranging interview with President Donald Trump in the Oval Office today, and top of mind was the situation between Turkey and Saudi Arabia, the case of the missing journalist Jamal Khashoggi. And the president really drew a comparison between the pressure that's been put on Saudi Arabia and what happened with his nominee for the Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh, saying that this was another rush to judgment, another case of someone or someone's being deemed guilty before being proven innocent. It's really a remarkable comparison for the president to take what we saw with the Kavanaugh confirmation hearings and this question about sexual assault and the murder, apparent murder of a Saudi journalist. But he made that comparison himself. He directly tied these two events together. And this is really the furthest the president has gone in kind of picking up the Saudi line of defense, which is essentially that they know nothing about what happened to this journalist. He has spoken with the King Salman. He has spoken with the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, who he says have both denied knowing anything about Khashoggi's disappearance, and again going kind of the furthest that he has gone in this interview with the AP to say that this is another case of being guilty before proven innocent. The president spoke with AP just 3 weeks before the midterms, and we asked whether he would take responsibility if Republicans lost the House, and he said no. This is a president who has really put himself at the center of this midterm campaign. He's out holding rallies almost every day around the country, and he says that he is helping people, but suggesting he would take credit if candidates that he's campaigning for won, but would not take any of the blame if those candidates lost. And it's an interesting posture for a president, because we've seen presidents in previous midterm elections, when they're not on the ballot, say, yeah, I was probably, somewhat responsible. Famously, Barack Obama said in the 2012 midterms that his party took a shellacking and took some of the blame for that. So Trump is trying to kind of have it both ways here by saying that he is helping people who he's campaigning for and would help them to victory, but would not be responsible if they lost.